Yeah, it's your boy Zulu King Street Fame 407. Y'all know what it is. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed to the channel. Share and all that. Jump up in the comment section. Hey, listen. I did a story on Madeline Soto. Excuse the rain. It's raining. I'm waiting to go in the store. I ain't finna get out. Anyway, Madeline Soto. I did a story on her, right? And in that story, I talked about another young lady named Lori Page. Lori Page is from Jacksonville. She's 12 years old. And I told y'all I was gonna hit y'all up today with the story about her. Now, the story about her is she's been missing since June 3rd. June 3rd of 2023. The FBI just opened up like her case again, like they back out as a research going on for her. Now they hit up a park. And the park is called, I will tell you right now, San Luis Mission Park in the northwestern part of Tallahassee. Now they did a grid search. What a grid search is basically they're gonna go like inch by inch over a large area. Like they going over this area with a fine-tooth comb, inch by inch, 64 acres. You know what I mean? Looking for this girl again. She been missing since 2023. Y'all gotta stop letting these people like play with our kids. Y'all gotta really pay attention to what's going on around you, what's going on in the surroundings around you. Pay attention to these kids, man. These kids are being targeted. These are our kids, man. You know what I mean? These kids are being targeted. I keep saying Florida is ranked number 3 in human trafficking. California is ranked number 1. Both have Disney. Every time there's a sexual trafficking ring busted, there's always Disney employees involved. So we have to pay attention, especially if you're in Florida or in California, to these kids, man. These are our kids, bro. These kids are coming up missing at an alarming rate. You understand what I'm saying? Like, kids are coming up missing daily in Central Florida. In Orlando, they're missing daily. It's like every other day, there's a new kid missing. And they all ranging from the 12 to 15 age bracket. This girl, Lori Page, has ties. They say she has ties to Tampa, Florida. Of course, Tallahassee, she came up missing. Thomasville, Georgia, and Nashville, Tennessee. So that's Tampa, Florida, Thomasville, Georgia, Nashville, Tennessee, and of course, she came up missing in Tallahassee. She was seen, the last day was June 3rd. They say she weighs 120 pounds and she's 5 foot tall. I'm gonna have a picture up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put a picture up in the profile pic as well. We really gotta start paying attention to our children, man. There's a lot of things going on, and our children are being targeted in so many different ways. But the fact that all these kids are coming up missing at a rapid rate and like nobody's really making no noise about this is really crazy. Especially me, I was almost kidnapped 3 times in the 80s. I grew up in Brooklyn in the crack era. I almost got kidnapped 3 times out there. So as a person that was almost kidnapped, I can tell you this, that's one of the most scariest things I ever felt in my life. I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? I ain't leave New York till I was 12, so imagine, you know what I'm saying, how young I was. I was in elementary school when the same person tried to kidnap me twice. You know what I'm saying? And one of them threatened to kidnap me, and my peoples came and got me out the school, which was actually my cousin's mother, cause her and my uncle broke up, and I was the first kid, like, you know what I'm saying, out of my mom's was the only girl. She got brothers, you know what I'm saying? So I was always with my uncles, you know what I mean? And she was trying to hurt my uncle, you know what I mean? And I was always with my uncles, so, but they came and got me. But prior to that, I had 2 attempts. Like, they tried to snatch me, like literally tried to grab me twice, you know what I'm saying? One of them, I was with one of my uncles, because one of my uncles, he's only like 3 years older than me. We're like brothers, you know what I'm saying? We grew up in the same house, like, you know what I'm saying? Shared clothes and all that. We was only 2-3 years apart. And they tried to kidnap me and him the first time, and that person came back again, and it was a lady that tried to kidnap us. And the second time, my grandmother beat her up, you know what I'm saying? My grandmother and her got in a fight because she tried to snatch me, but I peeped her. She had a disguise on, you know what I'm saying? But I peeped her. Her eyes never, I looked at her and I knew it was her, no matter with the disguise or not. And she know that I knew it was her. And she tried to play me, you know what I'm saying? And then when I looked back, she tried to snatch me. And I took off running, and my grandma grabbed her and they started fighting. When I was looked back, and I just kept running. I remember my boy David rode by on a skateboard. Back then the skateboards was in style in the 80s. You had the Santa Cruz, the Power Peraltas and all that. So the BBCs. So I called my boy, but he ain't hit me. He was looking around like that, but he was just floating down on the skateboard, and I just ran right back into the school. You know what I'm saying? Into the classroom. But it was one of the most scariest feelings ever. So I know firsthand what these kids, what the fear that they have, how scared they are, the feeling that it is. I was never kidnapped, but they attempted to kidnap me twice, and that was enough. That was scary enough, you know. So that's why I do these videos. You know what I'm saying? But just to let you know, like, we have to, as the people, start paying attention to our children, man. You know what I mean? This is happening too much, man. Too much, man. We gotta go back to, like, being stricter on the kids and all that, man. Keeping a close eye on them, watching who their friends are, who they be with. You know what I mean? Cause you can't trust nobody nowadays. Human trafficking is the #1 money money maker right now, more than drugs. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you get a bag of dope. Like I keep saying this, you get a bag of dope and you sell it. That person does it, it's over with. When they selling these little kids that they doing human trafficking with, then they keep selling these kids and keep selling these kids and keep selling these kids, keep switching hands so they could keep selling that kid and keep making money. So Lori Page out of Tallahassee, Florida. She's 12 years old. She's 5 foot, 120 pounds. I'm gonna have a picture up on here and on the profile, on what do you call it, the thumbnail. And yeah, she's a young black female with dreads. Keep an eye out for her, and keep an eye out for everybody else's children. Like it's your own children, man. Some of these kids don't have people that love them, man. You understand that? Some of these people don't have kids that love them. Like that young lady that they found her body, Madeline Soto. Her mama ain't love her. Her mama was letting her boyfriend molest her. It's been going on for years, they said. He had pictures and videos in his phone. Matter of fact, they said the mom, him and her shared their room. You hear me? The mom and her and the boyfriend shared the room. So you can't tell me the mom ain't know what was going on. The mom might have killed her and has him taking the fall. Somebody, they know. They both either did it. One of them did it. They're covering up. But some of these kids don't have love in their home. In their own home. They have nobody to love them. So, you know, keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might see a kid acting out, or that kid ran away from home. Like I said yesterday, might have ran away from home. We thinking he's a badass kid. Really, the kid might be getting molested and he just can't take it no more. He or she can't take it no more. And they trying to run away. You know what I'm saying? So keep your ears open, your eyes open, and protect the kids, even though they're not yours. You heard? It's your boys, Little King, Street Fame 407. Y'all know what it is. We all gas, no brakes. If you ain't gonna be good, be safe. You heard? Pum, 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 pum. When you have any leads on Lori Page, contact them people or drop it in my comments or something. You know, maybe if you know their family or something, you know what I'm saying? However it work out, man. I pray they find this young lady and bring her home to her family alive. She's been missing since June 3rd, 2023. Y'all be safe out there, you heard?